So here we are, we're with Ryan from Velox Tennis Academy in Sydney. So Ryan, what was your experience when you first saw the thingy flip and put it in your hand?
The first experience, I'd say that I thought it was going to be easy.
Yeah.
You know, it looked a bit basic, but when I gave it a go, kind of just slid off the top, slid off the side, then I had to learn to kind of use the feel for it, and then I picked it up, I guess, decently quick, but I still had to kind of focus, and I found that when I started practicing it that I could probably do other things a little bit better, including just normal concentration, like in daily life, but also tennis.
Right. And from what you've seen, do you think kids pick it up faster or do adults pick it up faster?
I think kids, because kids, like, you know, if they don't get it right, they kind of just want to go again, where adults will think a little bit more about themselves and how they look silly and they don't, you know, a bit embarrassed and they're just bad at it, so they don't try to give up.
Yeah, one afternoon I did a little competition with a father and a son, and the son had a little bit of practice, of course,
yeah.
but no, the son beat the father, which was interesting.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah. And Ryan, you've had the thingy flip running at your summer camps.
Yep.
How's that gone for you?
Yeah, so we ran the thingy flip last year in the spring camp, but also the summer camp and in the autumn camp. So 3 camps now. And I'd say it's probably one of the highlights for the kids, even though it's meant to be a tennis camp.
Right.
Some of the kids get stuck on the thingy flip and they want to stay there. That if we ask them to come back to the court, they get all upset. Right. And they like it, and they ask their mums or their dads or whoever's picking them up, can they get a thingy flip box?
Right.
And so the only thing that I found that competes with the thingy flip is we actually turn spec tennis, which is another modification of tennis, but otherwise they really get right into it, and it's a good game, and they play the tennis better when they come back.
They seem to compete for the licenses, don't they?
Yeah, their licenses are really good, so they, you know, they have different levels, so how many times you can catch the thingy flip on the box.
Yep.
And you know, they're always trying to get the next level up, you know, and they just focus till they get there, so they improve really fast, because even within 3 hours of camp they can go from yellow and some people right up to black.
Yes.
And on the average, probably what's the middle range?
Orange or red. Some
yeah, so
which is them are getting to red.
2 or 3 levels up from when they started.
Yeah.
On the first day.
Yes.
That's really good.
It is really good. Yeah. And what do you think about using the thingy flip as an everyday tool for people to be a bit more switched on in the brain, faster reactions? What do you think about using the thingy flip as a warm-up to tennis?
Well, it's definitely a really good warm-up for tennis. Like, you can practice quick repetitions on up and down on the box. There's very short space in between each time, and you just get your hand-eye coordination warmed up right into it, and they can really minimise the warm-up on a tennis court and get straight into playing tennis. Like, it speed up the process 2 to 3 times, and probably over like a period of, say, a school term, it'd be a massive difference from doing this thingy flip compared to not doing it. Right. It's like the hitting the ball against the ball, but like that, a bit more, like kind of like that with a supercharge.
Yeah, I looked up how many times you hit on average in 2 sets of tennis, how many times you hit the ball.
Yeah.
It works out at 560 times that you'll hit the ball. Take that an hour and a half.
Wow.
And the thingy flip does 120, once you get sort of used to it, 120 flips per minute. So in around about 5 minutes, you can do the equivalent of 2 sets of tennis. Obviously not running, but your eye-hand coordination is
but your focus, so that's your focus in the 2 sets.
Your focus and your concentration, yeah.
So yeah, if you can relate that back to tennis, that means when you're actually playing tennis, because you only need to focus on the ball at contact and maybe at the other person's contact, you won't get tired mentally.
No.
So that's another benefit that, you know, only just then.
Right, yeah.